Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys something pretty exciting, I should say. So you guys know that I do my empties videos, I would say every like 2-3 months, right? And usually in my empties videos, I never include any makeup products just because I have more of a vision of what I want to do for the end of the year. So last year at this time, I spoke about my 2017 empties, and then now at this time, I'm going to be speaking about my 2018 empties. But not just any empties, basically all the makeup products that I finished up in the entire year of 2018. Now, you guys know that I buy a ton of makeup. Occasionally brands send me products as well, so I'm always trying new things. So it's not like I'm finishing products like weekly, like I'm not on that game like 24/7, but there are still a lot of products that I do go through yearly that I repurchase, that I enjoy. And even though I don't have like thousands of products in here, there are still a nice amount of products that I figured I would share with you guys in case any of you guys would be interested. And then also it's a nice accomplishment. You know, I know that I buy a lot, but it's also nice to know that I'm actually getting use out of a lot of the makeup products, you know, either decluttering, using them up, or, you know, just having them sit in my drawers for some time till I decide on what I want to do with them. Anyway, so for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys everything that I finished up in the year of 2018. Also, I have a question for you guys. I took a poll on Instagram asking you guys if you want to see a video from me where I speak about 9 or 10 products that I want to try to finish up in 2019. So most of the people said yes, they're definitely interested, but there was like 10% of you guys that said like no. So those of you guys who do not follow me on Instagram, definitely let me know if you guys want to see that kind of video from me, even though I'm not a panner per se. But there are some products in my collection that I would not mind working on, and I would want to get them like out of my collection in a way where either because they're too old or because I'm almost finished with them, so I want to finish them up anyway, you know what I'm saying? If that all made sense. Anyways, let me know if it's a yes for you guys or if it's like, nah, yeah, no, we don't want to see that. All right, let's go ahead and get started with what's in my pretzel jar. So I finished up a few foundations. The first foundation, I guess I should say BB cream, that I finished up was the Clean Matte CoverGirl BB cream. I have mine in the shade Light. You guys can see it's pretty much gone. It says here it's for oily skin, and I can totally see that. I feel like sometimes if I don't prep my skin well, it just doesn't look the best, but when I prep my skin or when I use it with the Kevin Aucoin Weightless Beauty Oil, it works out beautifully. It's one that gives, I would say, light to pretty medium coverage, something that's pretty perfect to wear on a day-to-day basis, which I am appreciative towards, because sometimes on a daily basis I don't want like that full glam, like oh my goodness effect. So this is just perfect for every day. If you have oily skin, I'm pretty sure you would love this. If you have dry skin, it's still very, very nice. Just have in mind that you might have to prep your skin a bit more or use it with oil, which I typically do anyway with a lot of my foundation, so it wasn't an issue to use. I do really like this, and I will go ahead and repurchase, yes. Then I finished off 2 of my favorite like stick foundations. These are the Maybelline Super Stay Stick Foundations. So honestly, it's not the biggest accomplishment because these foundations don't come with a ton of them anyway, but it's still pretty cool. I was kind of like digging out like some of the products, but then I'm like, okay, calm down, this is like too much. I just couldn't do it anymore. It was like getting gross. But I'm very happy that I finished these off. I actually have another one in my collection, one in rotation, so you guys know that I enjoy this and I love this so freaking much. On its own, it's amazing, but with an oil, it's even better. If you have oily skin, dry skin, I think that this could work out for everyone, and it's one of the best stick foundations that I found because it's a stick foundation, but it's not one that's gonna stick on like your dry patches. Honestly, if you have dry skin, I know the struggle of finding like a good stick foundation because most of the ones that I tried suck, but this is actually one that I tried that I love. Obviously, I repurchased twice. I have one again in my collection, so it's one that I'm really, really enjoying. It's a stick foundation, but it has some like, I don't know, like some smoothness to it too. Like it has more moisture in there. It blends out very easily. I like to generally use it with a beauty blender, and it gives me medium to pretty full coverage, very buildable. The color is amazing. They have a bunch of shades to choose from. Such a good stick foundation, especially if you have dry skin. If you have oily skin, I'm pretty sure you would love this too because yeah. All right, let's move on to the next product. I finished off one of the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Mists. This is from the Born to Run collection, so it has like the limited edition packaging. I recently spoke about the setting mist in my top 8 products of 2018, like high-end version, and I told you guys I finished off a few of these. I feel like I finished off more. Where the hell is it? Anyways, this is amazing. One of my favorite, probably my favorite high-end setting spray ever, and I love that this is like in the limited edition packaging, so I'm probably gonna refill this up with this. I'm not gonna throw this bottle away. I love it. Oh, I finished off one little baby foundation here, I should say. This is the Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. I think I got like 4 uses out of this. There's like barely anything in here. I do really like it though. It did at what? I feel like it smells like glue. It did add a really nice effect to my skin, so I would repurchase this in the full size if like there's a sale or something like that, but this small size I probably won't repurchase because there was like 4 uses and it was really not worth it for 10 bucks. But the few times that I did use it, it did work really nicely on my skin, and I liked the effect it gave. It gave like medium coverage, did not feel heavy, and was pretty moisturizing for my dry skin, so I really love that. Okay, then I pretty much finished like a shitload of brow products, and that's what you'll probably mostly see in here. So I finished off 2 of the ABH Brow Wiz pencils, which I got into Sephora Favorites Kids, and I think I purchased one during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty event, so I got it for an affordable price tag. For a high-end brow pencil, this is the best one that I have found. I don't like the one where there's like an angle to it. This one is just like a regular thin brow pencil. So amazing. Love it. And then I finished off 2, I swear I finished off more of these, but I have 2 of the CoverGirl brow pencils. These are specifically called the Ultra Fine Brow Pencils, both of them in the shade Rich Brown. I have like 5 more in rotation. These are my favorite drugstore brow pencils alive to date. So freaking amazing. It's what I have in my brows today. So affordable from the drugstore, and CoverGirl's cruelty free, so I think that's bomb as well. Yeah, I finished 2 of those. Love them. Okay, then the next brow pencil that I finished off was the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. I think I finished this off like really in the beginning of 2018, so I really don't even remember what I think about this. I might go ahead and repurchase this because a few of you guys told me that you did not like the CoverGirl one, but you do like the L'Oreal one, so I might want to give this one another chance. I'm pretty hooked on the CoverGirl one, so I wasn't really drawn to purchasing this again, but I might just because a few of you guys told me that you like them more than the CoverGirl one. Then I finished off the Benefit Precisely My brow pencil, also a really nice brow pencil. This one is gone. So the 2 high-end brow pencils that I really enjoy are this one, the Precisely My Brow, and then the ABH Brow Wiz are my 2 favorite high-end. Drugstore, CoverGirl. I'm not gonna repeat myself another 100 times because you guys are like, okay, we get it. I finished off 1 mascara, which I'm pretty sure I finished off a few more, but I have to just like check out my drawer. But this is the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. I know that this is done and gone because it does not apply as like nicely as it used to, so it does flake now since it is pretty old, but I use this to death. I do have another one in my drawer in rotation, so you guys know that I love this. It used to be one of my favorites. It still is one of my favorites, but I think I like the Shock YSL mascara better than this one. This one is still like up there though. Really amazing. I gave one to my sister-in-law and I think that she likes it. She never reported back to me, but I love this mascara. I finished off the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive Lash Glue. This one is literally dead and gone. Pretty much dried out. I know that I use this to death because this is the only lash glue that I buy and I recommend it to everyone. So amazing. I like it better than the Duo Lash Glue, than the Tarte Lash Glue. Any other lash glue that I've tried so far, this one has been like up there for me. It's perfectly sticky where it makes your lashes stick on beautifully, but when it's time to take off the lashes, it's not like you're pulling out like 50 like lashes of your own as well, you know? I love this, so good. I recommend it to every single soul. They have it at Ulta and right at $4. Then I finished off 2 baby bronzers, which is a huge accomplishment for me. I'm not one who usually finishes off powders easily. This one right here is the NARS Laguna bronzer. I focused on this mainly towards the end of the year. It's pretty much gone I should say. And even though this is a small size, it did come with a nice amount of product in here. It's one that I really enjoyed. I do have this bronzer in like NARS palette, so I'm not going to purchase this in the full size since I want to finish those first, but really nice go-to basic, more like cooler tone bronzer-ish bronzer, but it doesn't look flat on the face and just gives a beautiful kind of like warmness too, if that makes sense. You know, it's just like overall amazing. So really love that. Very proud of myself that I finished it off. Then this is one that I included in my top 8 Then this is one that I included in my top favorite 8 products of 2018. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Bronze Light. You guys can see it's pretty much done. It looks like there's product in here, but yeah, this is like how the pan looks. One of the best bronzers to ever exist in the existence of time. I do have a full size of this in my drawers, so I'm currently like kind of using it here and there. Love it. Looks amazing on the skin. The more you build up, the hotter it looks. So good. Definitely worth the money, I should say. And then the last product that I finished off, I told you, wait, no, one second. Oh, I have this. Then I finished off the Sigma Wicked Gel Liner. So it's not completely finished. You guys can see a little bit of pan in there, but this is dried out to death, and I got a ton of uses out of this. I really do enjoy forget, I'm not picking that up. I really do enjoy that gel pot liner because it's really black, very pigmented, really easy to create a wing with, even though sometimes I could struggle with it, but that's just because my skills are not like, oh my goodness, perfect. But from all the black like gel liners that I've tried, that's definitely up there. I think it really performs nicely, and it does make the process of the wing easier, I should say. So I love that. Even though I didn't finish it, I got like a lot of use out of it. And then finally, the last product that I finished off, which is kind of like, okay, are those all your empties for 2018? Whoa, like not too much, I told you guys. This is the Liora translucent powder. This is just not a deluxe size. I cut it, you guys can see, because like the product did not want to come out. I have like a baby amount left, but like it's not coming out. Anyways, I do have this in the full size, so it's currently one that I'm using. It's definitely one of my favorite loose translucent setting powders because it just works like a charm. There was a ton in here, a little bit went a very long way. I mainly like to use this for my under eye area or sometimes to set my entire face depending on what my mood is like, but really amazing. I'm happy that I have a full size in my life. But anyways, that's pretty much it. That's all the makeup products. I think I finished up more, but I don't know, it's just not here. I have to find them. But to the most part, those were all the products that I finished off in 2018. Definitely let me know if you guys finished any products in 2018 for yourselves. I would really love to know. I'm just kind of curious, like, you know what I mean? It's like fun to know this kind of information. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.